The Mayans were wrong, the world didn't end last year, and we thought that this year we'd give you a taste of what it's actually like to be at the world's largest consumer electronics show. Hi, we're here at the Panasonic stand and we're joined by a familiar face, Fabrice Estornel. Now,
Hello.
Fabrice, I guess the big announcement this year is obviously the world's largest 4K OLED TV. So perhaps you could tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, yes. Hello, everybody. Yes, so we just presented today our new, it's a new concept. It's an OLED 4K, as you said, 56-inch, which is actually using printed technology. So it was a natural move. The two buzzwords this year at CES are it's 4K and OLED, and we decided to put both in the same, which makes sense. So that's is to show the direction that we are taking, which is with OLED to go directly for 4K.
It's quite a brave move to take, really, isn't it? Because if you think about it, your competitors have obviously had a lot of problems making 1080p OLED panels. You're going for a 4K OLED panel, which obviously must be even harder to make than just a standard high def panel.
Yeah, I can imagine. I did not make the product, but I can imagine it's quite tricky. It's quite tricky to realize. Yeah, I mean it makes sense. Obviously, it's just a prototype as it is now. I don't have any launch date or pricing or anything to give you now, unfortunately.
You preempted me.
I wish. No, I know. But it's definitely to show the direction we will take. So the product will be launched at one point, and for OLED we decided to go for 4K. So.
Now, obvious question here: is this been developed in conjunction with Sony? Because they also have their 4K OLED on display.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. We have some collaboration with Sony, but these are two different products. So I think we use part of the technology is similar, but actually those two products are different. So there's some similarities because it's a shared development on some parts, but my expectation is the final products will be different. So shared things, but not identical.
I mean, obviously your big Korean competitors are launching both OLED, or trying to launch OLED TVs, and they have 4K panels as well. Your strategy obviously is to just jump over that entirely, go straight for a 4K OLED panel from the beginning.
Well, we think it makes more sense, knowing that it's 4K is there. I mean, there are a lot of 4K panels shown here. It's a trend. OLED is future, is the future of TV. So it makes sense for a new technology to embrace the latest resolution.
Yeah.
So which is why we decided to do that. We think that OLED 2K is just a step. So OLED 4K made more sense for us. It's more difficult, but it's definitely worth it.
I guess the other obvious question, really, when it comes to 4K, I mean, I've seen 4K. It looks absolutely amazing. The panel looks incredible. Where's the content going to come from?
It's obviously something that as an industry we have to work on and we have to decide. I think I've seen some satellite channels starting some kind of testing. It's a problem of bandwidth and what kind of codecs or we will use. So 4K will be there. We need to find a way to make it easily accessible. That will come. We probably need a bit more work on sources.
Do you think we might see some kind of physical delivery system, like a disc-based format or something like that?
It's a possibility. It's a possibility. We haven't decided yet. Maybe Blu-ray could be another possibility. Some evolution to the Blu-ray standard. So we still have to decide that because at the moment there are fairly huge files.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
Yeah, so it's not easy to deliver. But yeah, satellite is a possibility. Broadband with
Well,
the proper.
Sony's been talking about downloading, but where I live, for example, that would take me years to download a file of that
so
size.
there are some issues to fix first, and one of them is the codec, but it's coming. It'll be there.